I've played. What is it? How many hours of this game?
I don't know.
Check.
729.
729.
Wow.
I mean, part of it was research.
Yeah.
Not again! This. I hate this corner. I'm done. Aha. It was a bot. Yay.
That's easy.
I shut down a bot, guys. Look, Mom, I did it. Welcome. My name is Omar and over there, next to me, right about there, there, we have...
You're at Tranurz Adamant, an internet value co-host for these streams sometimes.
Did I spell your name correctly? I did, right?
Well, yeah.
Yes. So, I once streamed with Vinny, who you don't know, but that's Jaromir, and he is Belgian, so he has this Belgian Van der Meulenbroeke, which is this very long name, of course, and in Dutch it's just Van, space, den, space, Meulenbroeke, but no, in Belgian it's all... But I spelled his name right in one time, so I was like, yes.
Victory.
Victory is mine, yeah. Anyway, so Jure, you don't know me very well. I don't know you very well, but those who do know me know that I like city building games, especially medieval city building games. I've once been called Value's own city building connoisseur, not by myself, also by myself, but also not by myself. And today we're playing a game which I have been looking forward to very, very much. Like many of my fellow city building connoisseurs and enjoyers and just people who love this genre. The game being Manor Lords, which is made by this one dude called Greg, apparently. So I already clicked away the notification, but when you boot up the game, it's a demo. When you boot up the game, it says, this game is made by one person. Please don't expect too much. Kind of like that idea. It says like, it's just a demo, please. Don't shame me for this game. But then again, it's a demo. And I really like demos. It's something I kind of miss demos. Did you ever play demos when you were younger?
Yeah, I did. I used to play demos for a bunch of games when I was younger. I started playing video games on the Game Boy Color, so, demos were part of my experience.
I don't know. I've never owned a Game Boy Color, but
yeah, I mean, it was mostly saying I'm a kid from '95 and I started playing games when I was 4, so I was part of like demo era of games too.
So I can,
There's some games that still do demos, but
but it's not as common. I can vividly remember just downloading demos of every game, just playing the demo and not getting the actual game because I was 8 years old, so I had no money, basically.
Then they like stopped after the first level.
Yeah, but you're like, I'll just play this again and again and again and again.
I'll just play the first
and
level
again.
over and over and over. Yeah.
And again and again and again. Anyway,
it's almost weird to me that we lost that because we're moving away from discs into like completely online downloading your game.
I mean, it's even easier to make a demo, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds to me like it would be easier. Yeah.
Demo has been overtaken by the bane of my existence, early access.
Yeah, and so, just free to play business models, I guess.
Anyway, let's just start playing this game. So it's a demo, so nothing is finished. It's really basic. There's no save function in this game. I can't save the game, so it will crash, and when it will crash, we'll lose all progress. So we'll see how we'll handle that. I don't know. We might start over. There's only one thing we can play, which is to Rise to Prosperity, which is, of course, very historically accurate, but okay. Now, we get to decide who we are. We're called Sir Greg. Sure, Sir Greg, and we can make our own coat of arms, which I never really do. I would like a randomize button here. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah.
Just click random and it just automatically generates something for you, but...
Let's go like this looks neat because it's randomly selected, but yeah.
I mean... We can have a wheel. Ooh. 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 So
of them,
I think
the
this
weird
would be
matter.
more historically accurate than something like in the middle, but or like horizontally, like this.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Diagonally, yes. Anyway, let's just jump in. Yeah, sure.
Very interesting game. I've looked into it a little bit since I knew that we were gonna play it. It's just very interesting that it's made by one developer. Right from the get go, I'm just already like seeing all the different options that are planned. It's very ambitious.
Yeah, so it's made by one dude basically. He's very active in Discord and Twitter, constantly asking like, "Would you like this? Would you like this? Would you like that?" I was gonna do something in settings, but I don't know what I was gonna do in settings. I don't know what I was gonna do in settings. I forgot. It was something, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we'll see.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. So basically, this is all what's here now. So it's the start of the game, but it's a demo. But then again, it's a demo. It looks pretty good for a demo, if you ask me. I've played finished games which are worse looking. Looking at you, Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. Anyway, I've played this already a few times, so I know what to do. If I go to go fast, Jure, please stop me because I like to play fast.
I'm someone who also plays fast. So.
I often just go to 16 speed and just like rush about, and then people are like, "What's he doing?" I'm like playing a game. Anyway, like I already said, I already played this game a little bit, so I know what we need to do. But if you've ever played a city building game, it's the basics, right? You build a tree logging hut, you build a hunter's camp, you build a gathering hut, you build storage. That's basically it. I mean, it's the city building or...
This is my Tranurz Crusader, but that's not really a city builder. It is all very familiar, just resource gathering.
Yeah, it's just basically gathering your stuff and doing all things. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post something in Discord. Can I? I cannot.
Oh yeah.
Or can you do that maybe?
Yeah, I will.
Because I cannot. Because if I alt hop out of Discord, you'll be gone. Which is of course not what we want. Anywho, I've played this game already a little bit. I'm kind of impressed by the way it looks. I mean, you can zoom in on the dudes. Here's Heinz. And Jorg. Also, hi Pasco, you get trumpets. I do have trumpets, not like Corinne who doesn't have trumpets. How you're doing, Pasco? How's life? So, I mean, I've already played a little bit, like I said, so for me it's now kind of boring, because I've already done this 10 times, because the game does seem to crash sometimes. But look at these dudes building. I gotta say, it's not looking too shabby. He's actually went the length to like actually have them build something. Which is, I mean, you often just plunk down a building, right, and it's just there, or
it just slowly builds up.
It slowly builds up, but I really like how it's individually placing the bits and the bobs, and the parts, the wooden stuff.
That's pretty nice. Like, I was already impressed by the screenshots of the game, let alone the actual gameplay. Just to think that there's one person behind that.
Yeah, so, I still wonder how one person can make something like this, but I'm no programmer and no game developer, so I'm not sure how much work it is, but I've played more games before. I've also played games before made by one person. It often is a lot of work. Also, hi K9 DJ, also known as Kenny. So the exact setting of this game, I honestly don't know. Somewhere medieval. I mean, if you zoom out, there's this map. I think it's Germany, going by language.
Yeah.
Uh,
It said it was based on like art from 14th century Franconia.
yeah, so I guess that's the way, like where the developer got his like name stuff and probably also building stuff from. Then again, most often in these type of medieval city building games, it doesn't really matter because you just want to build a city. You're not playing. What's it called again? You're not playing Crusader Kings, of course, but you're also not playing iconic that stupid game with the stupid developer who like this asshat. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
You're also not playing that, right?
Yeah.
You're not playing something like that. You're just playing to build a city. But what this game wants to do is be a hybrid between city building games like this and the more Total War style of game, like actually building up for armed forces and fighting with them, which is of course not in the game yet.
Fighting isn't in the game.
It isn't in the game yet at all.
I was about to ask.
But that's something which he has set out to do. And I really like that idea because I think it's taking the best of both worlds and then maybe making it into one game. It's a bit like Old World, where you have the narrative style of Crusader Kings type of games and then Civ like 4X stuff, and then put that together, you get a great combo. This might even also be a great combo.
Yeah, I am intrigued.
And it's not like it's not been done before. I was gonna turn down the music a little bit. I mean, there's plenty of these types of games where they combine city building with fighting and conflict. Like we've played
Settlers, I think.
Yeah, but also on stream I've played Northgard, which is kind of a game like that, where you also have combat. There's all types of those sorts of games, but this is trying to take that part of like the fighting part a little bit further and actually making it a more Total War type of fighting. I mean, we're not seeing it yet in this demo, of course, but I really wonder how that's gonna look. Because often what happens with these types of games, which try to combine two parts, that they're not great in any of the other parts. As in, have you ever played those types of games, Jure?
I have a very old Settlers game.
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
hanging
but
around.
that's
I think that's the only one that's
Yeah.
like relatively similar
and
to this
that's
in
even
interest.
before like the games I'm trying to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But what often happen with these types of games where they try to combine two parts of like good games, like Total War in itself is a good game, and a city building game like Banished is a good game. But if you try to combine those two, they often end up being mediocre at both and not great at best. Like it's like a little bit of meh on both parts.
Yeah, that's kind of the trap you can walk
Yeah.
into, thinking if I combine two good things, it will be good.
Yeah, and I mean, there's also stuff in Total War and in Banish, which is not great, but you're like, okay, but the rest is good, so okay,
Yeah.
fine. I live with it. But when everything is a little bit like, yeah, but yeah, it's right kind of hard to like do stuff with it.
It's
Anyway.
also like the mechanics need to then overlap with each other of like two
Yeah.
different types of games.
I'm also
Like
gonna
research management and warfare are very intertwined for obvious reasons.
yeah.
I wonder how he's gonna make that work.
I mean, looking at what we've got at the top here. So, as I said, I've played my fair share of city building games. It all looks very standard. Right, so there's nothing which I'm like, I don't know what this is about. You know, you've got your workers, you've got your total pop, you've got your approval, you've got your public order, you've got your money, you've got your livestock. And you've got on the right, you've got your like general stuff you need, like crops, food,
Yeah, even
fuel.
for me, that's like
Yeah, it's
pretty
basic.
regular stuff.
Yeah, like when I jumped into this game, there was nothing where I was like, okay, how does this work? I don't know what's happening. Help. Which sometimes
But
happens.
it's all looking pretty familiar to me too so far.
Yeah, it's not like rocket science. I mean, there's some stuff which is just not explained, but you're like, cool, I'll live with it. So, for example, you don't really see it now because we just have 5 people, but eventually your population will grow, but you won't have as many people. So here, it's not a person doing a job; it's a family doing a job. Which is kind of confusing the first time because you're like, but I have 40 people. Why can I not assign people to this job? But it's not like it's rocket science again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's interesting.
it's a design choice, of course, and I mean,
It's a for now unexplained one because it's a demo.
yeah. Then again, I get it because that's one of the things I find very annoying sometimes in these types of games. You're constantly just juggling people and making sure you have enough workers, and then you have like 50 workers, so you need to be like, okay, now I need workers there, and now I need to. It's like I can't be bothered. I just want to build. I don't care if there's not enough workers, right?
Yeah, I remember in Stronghold Crusader having to build like more houses than I actually needed work just so I had people who I could turn into soldiers.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
Is it-
this, yeah.
It's like I don't think I need random people standing outside of a fireplace for them to become an archer.
I mean, you do, right? Is
Yeah.
there a random dude here? No, there's no. But just look at it. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty.
it's looking good. Also, hello Angus. He gets the trumpets. Oops. The camera is kind of jumpy sometimes, so bear with that. But there's a random dude here. Yeah, of course, Angus. You're the random dude. You're the random dude. So, but what I do like, I think it was like a few weeks or maybe a month or two ago, this game, something settlement survival kind of name it was called. It was an early access, I think. And I read this Twitter thread of someone who's like, cool, but this is not how any of this would go in a medieval time, because you wouldn't just be dropped into the middle of nowhere with no people around. Even in medieval Europe, there were people like living everywhere. So this is, I'm not sure if it's in there already, but of course we have neighbors who we can fight with and who we can trade with and who are there. I mean, you can see the traders coming through. There's already a road here.
Yeah.
I do like that because it. I
do
mean,
also like that.
I mean, I get the Banished. I don't know if you ever played it, but great game because you basically start from nothing. But then again, you wouldn't start from nothing in Europe in medieval times because there was always something.
Yeah, of course. You wouldn't just randomly go somewhere and be like, I am now gonna chop down a tree to make one house.
Yeah, no.
You would already arrive with materials and
Yeah.
like, a plan to build something.
Yeah, and there would also already be people there, right? So, I mean,
Yeah,
we always get this view of medieval Europe as being empty, but it's not empty. There's people living there.
Medieval Europe with its like green empty pastures and nothing else.
Angus is loving the roads. He's also loving the smoke. I mean, wait until you see this dude chopping down, butchering a deer or something. Look at Jorg. Look at him go with his tunic and. I mean, I'm no expert in medieval clothing or something. I think the red pants would be a stretch. Just knowing that red dye is quite expensive. Same for this dude's green pants. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. But then again, you might not know. Maybe these are very wealthy medieval people.
All of them.
All of them, yeah. There's also 2 Yorks, which is kind of confusing in a community of 5 people having 2 Yorks. Okay, I'm not sure about that one, but
They're already run out of names.
yeah, I mean, I get it. We also have Albrecht, who is an ox. I like that our ox is called, or is it not? It's just there was a person. No, he's actually called Albrecht. Lol. So our ox has also got a name, which is, I mean, what people do, right? I mean, people
Yeah.
give names to animals. I'm gonna put up the speed again because, yeah,
Oh yeah, it's fine.
that's an excellent name for an ox. I mean, Albrecht sounds like a good ox. Albrecht de
agree.
Os. But yeah, here's the granary with all the food.
Yeah, so that's the storage of this game.
Yeah, so there's granaries, of course, and there's storehouses where you just store your regular stuff, like your non-food
Yeah.
stuff. And here's where you store all the foodstuffs.
The standard differentiation.
I mean, the standard. It's the standard
That's-
resource gathering. There's a
Yeah.
hunting camp. They get meat, and then it's transported into the granary, and then eventually it's transported into the market where it's transported to the people. I mean, as one does, right? That's how it goes. So now we get to build houses. Houses. Which is cool because that's something which is different. Because you get to do like this. You have these plots which you could just plonk down. And it will like give you houses.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which is pretty neat. I really like that idea. I mean, the houses are still all the same, but I think there will be differentiation in that. I think this is what would happen, of course, in medieval time. It's not like there was city planning going on. Like, no, you can't build there. No, your house can't look like that. Then
I
again,
do like that. It was just like,
yeah.
let's start houses over here, choose the direction and such. That's a neat way to do it instead of like having the buildings.
Yeah. So one of my favorite city building games is Settlement Survival, which is basically Banished, but then a little bit upgraded, as in it's got more things to do. But it's all like square based, as in it's all grid based. You can just build in grids, which is of course not how medieval cities worked at all, or medieval settlements worked at all. It would just grow organically, right? But it's just something you cannot do in that game. But for example, Foundation, which is another great medieval city building game, it does have this free flowing. You can just build anywhere you want. But yeah, I like that idea a lot. I also like them building this house.
On 600% speed.
It's on 16 speed, yeah. Otherwise, it's like this. It's gonna take a while.
The animation's just extremely sped up. It's very funny.
Yeah, so Angus says there was actually a bit of city planning going on as soon as there an actual city with burgerij. Yeah, but we're not... I mean, I've seen plenty share of cities. This is not a city, Angus. This is definitely not a city. This is not even a gehucht.
It might be a city builder, but we ain't even close yet.
Nope. But I really like this. Like you'll see eventually it will be like 3 different plots.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't think they would have like this really well confined spaces, as in you wouldn't really have a house with a fence around it. But I'm not sure. I'm no medieval specialist when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm not an architecture specialist.
No, so from my
or anything
understanding,
before.
I mean, it could happen if you were looking at farms, but it's not farms. So
Oh, that's interesting. And some villages would have needed arrangements of yards.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're looking at. We're gonna look at now. I mean, they do have a yard like where they can grow plants and stuff. So they don't have it yet, but they could.
Maybe that's where that one developer took their inspiration from.
I mean, I guess, yeah. This also really reminds me of a game we once streamed a while back. It's called Ostriv, which is made by a Ukrainian developer. So always good to support those. Which is also a one dev game, but it's set in 18th century Ukraine, which is kind of a weird time period. But it's also got this like thing where you can just place like a plot for someone to build a house, basically. Which is I really like that idea, more than just having a grid of just like plonking down houses.
Yeah, like just handing out the space instead of having the space already.
Yeah,
chosen.
just like you can build a house here. Just do whatever you want with it, but
Yeah.
just build it and you'll see. That's the wrong one. I wanted this one. Why can I not? There you go. So I actually want. So you can't like. There's still some bugs and some things I would change. So you can't like drag these points, which is annoying. I mean, they look like draggable points, right?
Yeah.
Is it me, or does it look like you can drag those, but you cannot? No, you cannot.
Yeah, I was like, can you change shape by dragging the point?
Yeah,
I guess.
no.
Consider-
So, but the
consider-
dev is like he's pushing out some Twitter polls. So, for example, he asked if so here you can see when you place down the plots, if the people wanted this to be automatic or that you could like decide if you wanted it divided. Of course, people are like, I just want to have the option to turn it on and off, which is I think a pain in the ass for any dev because like
Yeah.
they need to build something where people can choose, and that's annoying.
Yeah, if the option is on and off, it also just increases the amount of bugs.
Yeah. By like tenfold, yeah.
Yeah. Now you have two options to keep track of, yeah.
But they're just trundling along, getting them food. We have 38 meat, 21 berries in store. That's it, basically.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. I like these kind of games. I just don't play them enough. Partly because I'll probably get lost in them.
Yeah.
You'll never hear from me again.
I mean, yeah. I do play them a lot, but then I just play them for like quite some time, and then I don't play them anymore for like a year. But I have that with many games. Angus
Yeah,
said,
that's how I've been with the Civilization games. Just
"Oh yeah,
play them
yeah,
play
Civ.
them a lot for a week and then never play them again for a year or more.
Yeah, same. But then again, I do play them a lot. That's the game I played most. So, I mean, but
I
it was for research. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I said when I got lost in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is just for my thesis.
I mean, I got lost in that game, but not for good reasons. Anyway, let's not talk about Valhalla today. No, we're not doing that. I do like how this game is built, but then I always wonder why I instinctively go back to grids. As in, this is still a grid, right?
Yeah,
It's still a grid shape.
We're already grid building. Yeah.
Then again, grids are just a really good way to like easily, how do you say it, build a city, make it like
Yeah.
easy to walk around in and do stuff.
Yeah, it's a good way to like ensure traffic flow, to know where what is. Like that is the reason we eventually started building.
Yeah, because I
grids
mean
and
they're pretty like useful. So now you can see, for example, we have 7 citizens of population, but we have 5 families. So instead of actually assigning every person to do something, we assign the family to do something. So we have a family who is woodcutting. We have a family which is hunting. We have a family which is foraging. We have a family which is doing the granary stuff. I think that's a pretty neat thing to do, because I think that's what would happen as well in the medieval times sometimes.
I think for the casual player that would need like an explanation somewhere, but it is a good way to do it.
The grid arises from the fact that the house is in the same spot. Ah.
It's also a more realistic depiction of like the amount of people in the city. So what usually happens in these kind of games is there's 7 people and they're all doing a job.
Yeah,
They're
but
all
that
doing a different
yeah,
thing.
yeah, they're all doing their stuff, but they're also like.
Yeah.
And the fact that you want people to live quite closely together and that they're still, for the purpose of the game, units. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Fair.
But the ultimate thing with this game is that there is warfare and like trading with the neighbors, right?
Yeah, so
Gaining
yeah.
territory and stuff.
Yeah, so for example, like we're stuck to this grid or this territory. We can't really like get stuff from over here, I think. I don't think I can build here, for example. No. Yeah, I cannot. I think.
So you need to take that territory.
No, I don't have command over this region, so I need to either grow my influence or I don't know, kick them out, probably.
That's probably gonna be the.
That's probably what's gonna happen, but I don't know. I've never been this like aggressive player of games. At least not in Civ, for example.
In Civ, I am a pretty aggressive player.
I don't like it. It's too It's too
That's
easy.
also because I like domination victory more than the other types.
Oh, I hate it. I hate domination.
Because for me, domination uses all of the like resources to like achieve the goal. Whereas some of the other ones, if you're doing science, you also kind of use some of the other resources, but you're still mainly using science, right? Which is obvious. But... What was that?
That was a market, yeah. So I know what the next thing is we need to build. So,
Okay.
which is a market. And again, what Angus says, domination takes so. No, I mean it doesn't need. I mean, domination is the quickest way to win.
It
Basically,
doesn't need to take long unless you're playing on like the largest possible map with the maximum amount of things. That is gonna take very long.
Let's get to work. We are gonna build some farms though, because we're medieval peasants. That's what we do. We farm.
Farms can be like any shape, okay. Nice.
I mean, you need farms, right? Who would play Civ if you don't play in a large possible map? I mean, not every PC can handle the largest map on Civ sometimes. That could be an issue sometimes.
Largest world map, true location start.
And even on a large map, you can just easily just steamroll people on Civ.
Yeah. Unless you're maybe not on the highest difficulty. I haven't even really played on the highest difficulty.
No, me neither. But it's not fun. So I mean,
Well, it's mostly because I know at that point the computer starts just like explicitly cheating.
so
Like, they're already cheating at the lowest difficulty, but you start noticing it.
so a wise man once said, "Only kings have fun," and I think what he actually meant that is you can only play Civ on the king difficulty because that's the best difficulty. That man was Sid Meier himself.
Yeah, perhaps that's.
Yeah, so I basically always play on king or emperor, which is 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, I play around 5 or 6.
Because I think that's the most neutral, as in that's the level where the AI is on equal par with you, and they don't get like 3 extra setters at the start of the game or 2, which is just
it's
plain
also
bullshit.
where you can actually mess up and like face consequences.
Yeah, but I can also still fix them.
Unless you really mess up, which in my case I do plenty of times.
Yeah, but I do as well, and then you just reload the game.
Yeah.
But wouldn't deities have even more fun? Well, that's not what he wrote, Angus. So, I don't know. That's at least that's not what his ghostwriter wrote. So, I don't know.
Those were not the author's intentions.
I don't have enough wood for that. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Like frustration.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying sometimes.
Want the game to be
So-
faster.
Yeah. So now we're in the point where I need to plan out farms.
Well, okay. So this is the part where
So this is
Something
the part
happens
where
that
it
you
gets
not know.
where it might get complicated because like in medieval times you couldn't just like now just grow the same crop on the same ground all the time. That doesn't just work because nature doesn't work that way. Which is something that's also in Ostriv, by the way. So I got this suspicion that this dev has been looking at Ostriv as well. Because there's the same type of system where certain type of crops are good for the ground and others are not as good, and they complement each other.
yeah, what was the percentage there? What does that mean?
I think it's the fertility of the soil. So if I
Oh,
would like have emmer on there for 3 years in a row, I think the fertility would go down, for example.
Okay.
I think that's what it means. Probably something like that. But I'll just like do the easy rotation and just be like, you know what? You do barley and then you do emmer and then you start with barley and then go to emmer and then go to flax.
All right. Yeah, that's a pretty nice system.
Yeah, I think and probably there will be more stuff to plant, of course, later in the development of the game. I presume.
The story of this demo, there will be more.
There will be more. I mean, that's the whole idea of a demo, right? There will be more eventually when I get down to it.
I do miss the time of demos looking at this stuff. Just
I
being
mean,
able to
Steam
play the
Steam
game.
is full of demos right now. There's this demo. There's a demo of
Yeah,
Inculinati, which is also a great game. So
I'm a very sad console player.
I mean, yeah, that's your own. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can change about that. I'm sorry. That's
the
all
only
you.
demo I get is the only demo we get is the FIFA games.
I mean, great demo. I mean, fun.
Play a bit of soccer, yeah.
So we're just basically. So I've not gone past this point, as in I've not had this achievement yet because the game always crashed before I achieved it. But you never know. We might get there.
Don't jinx it.
I've had the Malthusian trap once only so far, so I mean that's not too bad. Could be worse. I might wanna also build a wood cutting thing though. For we run out of firewood in winter, which is a bad idea.
When will Civ 7 be announced? Alright.
I think my guess is somewhere this year.
Yeah, I wonder. I might actually have a Civ game when it comes out this time.
You might. You never know.
Yeah, usually I buy them on sale very late. Also because they have like a lot of DLC. Just adds to the cost.
So it's either this year or they're waiting until Sid Meier turns 70, which is in a year and a half, which is kind of a long wait, which I don't think they'll do because then it could be like Civ 70. What up? But I don't think they will wait for that because that's a long. I think they might go for the launch at Civ 70, as in when Sid turns 70.
That's the release date.
That's the release date. I get the sneaking suspicion that would be something they do. Knowing them, so to say. Also, I think they're really like relieved that humankind has flopped in the way it has. Because I think they were a little bit scared of humankind, but then again, I think they're not scared of it anymore. Yeah, of course you've not played Humankind. I have
No.
the feeling now. It's good you haven't because it's shit.
I think this is the first time I've heard of it. Even,
Yeah, keep it that
to be
way.
honest.
I mean, I have opinions about games. I've once said that the 40, 50 years I spent on Valhalla was the worst 40, 50 years I've ever spent. But then I'm just ignoring the fact that I also paid 45 euros for Humankind and played it 7 hours. I think
That's
Humankind is a great example of a game which tries to combine certain stuff and it just doesn't work because it's not good in any of the stuff in particular. And they were
now
like,
I understand why we weren't gonna talk about Valhalla
yeah,
earlier.
yeah. I mean, don't get me started. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna because I love Assassin's Creed.
I'm all for criticism of the game. I'm full of criticism of the game, to be honest.
It's just yeah. It was the first Assassin's Creed I played since Unity.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, Unity was by far the best, according to most people. I haven't actually played Unity. I've
oh,
played
it's great.
basically all of them except for Unity.
It's great. It's great. I mean, it's not the best, so I won't say it's the best, but
I think I haven't played Unity and Odyssey, and I've played all of the other ones. Me too.
scared for humanity, humankind. Yeah, yeah. So where's my building peeps at? What are you doing?
Apparently not building.
Yeah, we're waiting for someone to transport.
I actually didn't like Syndicate as much.
So I saw Syndicate was on sale, so I'm gonna buy it because I want to play it.
I did like that you have two protagonists, but I'm not sure. I think I would like Unity better. I just haven't really taken the time to buy it.
I mean, the free running in Unity is it's the best it's ever been. It's just yeah.
Yeah. That's what everyone tells me. Like play Unity because of the free running, and I've just been like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy a game purely on the free running.
I mean, it's basically what you play Assassin's Creed for, right? I mean,
Yeah. But I've changed over time.
so why are we not building anything, people? Come on.
My running game is Hades. I just speed run now.
Oh, let's not start about Hades. Another game I don't like.
A game I actively speed run in still.
I've never even finished it once. I was like, yeah, nah. Still
I think
haven't.
it does have a very, very rough start because she just.
I mean,
don't know
I
what
got
was-
to almost the end. Like, I got to, like,
Yeah.
Hades a couple of times, and then it's like, yeah, I can't be bothered to
but
even invest more than 5 hours into this more.
I'm not sure if you're past the like rough start at this point because at that point it depends on what run you were at.
Let's feed Omar games to random, but I've got a button for that. Oh, you can't see it. Oh,
I
you can't
reached-
see it.
I reached the end of the game the first time at like the 17th run, and at that point you're still like in the rough area of the game where you still just haven't unlocked most of the like abilities and movement and everything.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it was just 20 years, so it's fine.
Yeah. I think for like an indie game it's an extremely impressive achievement just based on what they managed to build.
So, I'm not sure what's happening, but nothing is happening. Why are my people not building stuff? Do we need to, like, unassign someone, maybe?
This is strange.
Omar's rant of the week. I mean, yeah, I can rant a lot about games. Especially if they're stupid games like Valhalla.
There's a lot of content about that, so there's a market for rants of the week.
I mean, it's basically what I already do, so if only I get paid for it. I think I found where the problem is. I think this dude is stuck.
Oh,
Come
no,
on, laddie, come on. I think there was a... Oxen stuck.
Oh, there's an extra button for it.
Door
That's
stuck.
great.
Door stuck.
That's amazing.
Oxen still stuck. Oxen stuck.
This oxen remains stuck. This
Oxen
button did
still
not
stuck.
help.
Or do we need to like boop, boop, debug boop mode? Emergency boop. 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 Look, I fixed it. Look, I fixed the game. I like how it's called debug boop mode. And it actually works. Love it.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna now. I'm gonna. I'm gonna annoy my civilians.
We figured out a new way
But I
to-
like how it says, boop.
It's like I forget which game it is where you could like pick people up in your city builder.
I mean, multiple.
place
You
in
could do that in
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, for example.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of that one to be honest.
But I like how it's like knowing that stuff will break and people will get stuck. So let's build a thing where you can like unstuck people and boop people. Can I also boop wildlife because that would be amazing. So here's some deer. Can I boop the deer?
Oh no.
Yeah, I can. Boop. Boop. You know, there's this Twitter account. Can you pet a cat? Which like looks if you can pet cats in video games. I want to send this in. You cannot boop. You cannot pet the cat. You can boop the deer. Wow.
Yeah, I know those.
Can
accounts.
someone-
There's one for dogs too, right?
Recently delayed Oxenfree 2. Someone needs to clip this. I want to clip this. I want a boop clip. Just
I like it when devs just know that things are gonna go wrong, but also treat it very
Yeah.
lightheartedly.
but you not only have like the idea of okay, I know stuff is gonna get stuck and people are gonna get stuck, but also let's like build in something where it actually shows them booping. Now I have not made him stuck, luckily.
Yeah, I was worried for a second.
I think though we might have been stuck for such a long time, we might see some troubles. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. Boop clips are allowed in terms of... Yeah. Emergency boop clips. I mean, that sounds even worse. Please don't ban us, Twitch. Thank you.
Please.
Please. We need emergency boop. But look at it all build.
I'm impressed that for a demo they even bother to add that animation.
I mean, why not? It's I get it. It's kind of the basic thing
Yeah.
of
It is a basic idea, but still.
and indeed it's good smoke, like Angus said. Good smoke. It's yeah, I can't really see it because I turned down the settings a bit, but
Actual smoke.
actual smoke. Holy smokes. Malthus predicted that booping the ox was the one way to get out of the trap. Indeed, it was. So the one way to get new people in is you just build more plots of these, and then new people will automatically like come into your town, and you will have more people to assign and have more.
I knew we'd get a link to the bird.
I mean, yeah. The boopy. poopy. I mean, it's just like the great tit. Or the boops boops. That's also a thing.
They have to know. Whoever named them, they have to know.
But you know, there's this fish which is actually called the boops boops. Just literally boops, as in BOOPS, and then twice. The boops boops.
Who's naming these things?
Some dude, probably. Most likely it's a
Laughing.
dude. Yeah.
Let's go, people.
So let's build a windmill.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. And also, let's build... I don't have enough wood to do that. Shame. Emergency boop. I'm not...
That's a work in progress image.
Yeah, work in progress.
Right.
There's even more here. Whip image.
Yeah.
Whip image. But there's also there's quite some stuff already, but I've just not gotten there. So tits and boobies probably were bird names before they were anatomical terms. I would guess. I don't know. There's probably some research into that. Probably, yeah. Let's consult the Oxford English Dictionary. They'll know.
I like consulting that dictionary for like the most meaningless terms.
Research, it's called.
I think the first thing I looked up on it was just to see if they had an entry for yeet. and they
Yeet.
They do have an entry for it, but it's from 1450.
Meh.
And they think, because it was in one like source, they think it used to mean to say ye to someone instead of thou.
Ye, thou have been yeet. Ye have been yeet.
In a similar way as we have tutoyeren now in Dutch.
Tuto yeeten. Haha.
Yeah. We found it.
So I think someone is stuck again because we're not getting any logs. Or is it just because the ox is busy? The ox is busy.
Get to work, lads.
Getting into the Oxford English Dictionary. Looking up what the etymology is of these words.
Yeet etymology, please. Thank you. While you do that, I'm gonna grab some more water because I'm thirsty.
What is the oldest? This is the oldest. It used to. Tit used to mean to pull forcibly, to tug. Apparently, it used to mean to pull, a sharp or sudden pull. A tap. What a weird etymology. But in Old English, it already had the more common etymology we. Yeah. There is also the full one for tit. But there's also Old English, the nipple meaning. So we knew that already back then.
Okay.
And the other ones seem to be dated from like later. Although there is the Old Latin even here for like fool and a stupid or ineffectual person, which was first found in 1881.
Thou fool. Oh, I can't build this. Come on.
So for boobies, the etymology is completely different. All right.
Boop. I'm still not over the fact that it's called a debug boop mode. It's not called an unstuck mode. It's not called a shove your citizen mode. No, it's called a debug boop mode. And an oxen stuck. Oxen stuck.
That was a very useful use of the Oxford English Dictionary
Yeah.
right there.
Then again,
I mean, they do have like 7 entries for it, so someone did a lot of research. Yeah, 8 entries.
also, I've just clicked the debug. Total battles 0. Thank you.
Nice. Now we know for sure.
Yeah. I'm still not over the fact that it's called an oxen stuck. I just can't get my head around it. I also really like this. So I can switch this top thing to either surplus goods or total goods stored.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Which is pretty dope, indeed. Ah, that's a shame. Can't fit a bakery in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's a shame.
When I saw the windmill, I was like, so there's gotta be a bakery then, too.
Yeah, it's here.
That's the usual combo.
Come on, people, get to work.
It just feels very strong old Crusaders still to me.
I've never played that, so I don't know. Could be, maybe.
I mean, it has the same kind of like buildings, but I suppose those buildings are like a staple of the
But
genre.
does Crusaders have a debug boop mode?
I don't think so.
There you go.
Maybe it does. Maybe I never knew. I think it did have a sound checking mode in which it just played every single sound in the video game at once, which
Which is
very useful.
chaotic.
People,
So what I also really like is that you actually sow the seeds for the fields the year before,
Oh, that's nice.
because that's what would be happening.
It's like actual thought went into it. That's nice.
Yeah, so I think it says somewhere. I read it somewhere. I don't know where, but I read it somewhere. Doesn't really matter. It said somewhere. The earlier this you see the field, the better your yield. Seed the field, the better your yield.
As long as you read it somewhere.
It was on the internet somewhere. I saw it on Facebook.
I promise there is a source.
I did, in fact, not see it on Facebook. I saw it somewhere in the game. Just don't know where in the game. Maybe it was here. It wasn't here. Yeah, here it's plowing and sowing crops recommended for maximum yield next summer. There you go. Told you I saw it somewhere.
We found it somewhere.
We found it somewhere, so I might want to have these fields also set to follow. And of course, 3 fields would be very, very medieval of us, because that's what would happen in medieval times. And now it's gonna snow, so our people are gonna be cold and hungry and all that kind of fun stuff. But now we've entered the wonderful world of the Malthusian trap. We need more people. But the more people we have, the more food they consume.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to make more food, we need more people. But we do have more people. There you go.
Yeah, and then it gets out of
And then
control.
society collapses and you all die.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
The
basically...
bubble.
Yeah. That's basically what happens in most city building games at one point.
Yeah, that's what happens to me in City Skylines even.
The Malthusian trap? You mean the money trap? Because there's no food in City Skylines.
Yeah, the money trap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same idea, right? You have
The
to
capitalism trap. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to expand to get the resources, but to get the resources, you have to expand, and then.
Nah, you just need to get good. Just kidding. You just need to use mods.
I mean, I am terrible at City Skylines, so.
But wouldn't you want to live here, like in this corner building? But look how much work has already gone into this. You can see the the fire coming from the house. You can look inside of the houses. Oh my god. Can I go inside? I can. Look! It's the inside of a house. There's a dude in here. Hi Hans. How are you doing? Can I boop you inside the house? Maybe? Nope. He's gone.
The eternal poop experiment.
Malthusian trap? Nah, just get good with artificial fertilizer. Yep.
Prevent crop rotation.
I mean, we're doing crop rotation, right? It's literally here. It's here, Pasco. It's here.
It's invented.
We have it already. Just doesn't work, but we do have it. So, but there's even like variation in the way the houses look, right? So they're not
Yeah.
all the same. I mean, there's just 2 or 3 types, but
They're kind of the same size, but
Yeah.
they do build different houses. Yeah.
so basically the way to escape the Malthusian trap is to get bird shit. I mean, kinda, yes.
Perhaps.
Also kinda no, but maybe also kinda yes.
Hey, give us a hand over here.
Be good shit.
Get to work, lads.
Get to
Been
work,
into-
lads.
I've
My
been in too
laddies.
many Dark Souls communities. Every time I see Get Good, I just think of like casual
Get good,
Dark
get
Souls
good, bad
players.
shit. Get good, bad shit. I think I might need someone to also do the storehouse stuff.
Let's go,
So
people.
are those outhouses outside the house? Those are indeed outhouses outside the house. Because it's outside. You can even kind of look inside of it. But not like really inside of it. But good bad shit is for when you need the big fireballs. I mean, kinda, yeah.
The secret of mages.
You know what? Let's just build another house. Why not?
Let's just expand. Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong if we have too much people.
Something immediately went wrong.
Is someone stuck again? Is the ox stuck again? Do you need a booping, my friend? Albrecht. Oh no, he doesn't need a booping. Albrecht doesn't need a booping. To boop or not to boop?
That is the question, I guess.
Yeah, the question is why are they not moving this firewood? I'm not getting it. Is someone stuck?
Where is the problem?
Oh, problem Mark 4th Artho.
It's also like with demos, am I doing the thing wrong or is the game just breaking?
That's often a question I have with demos. Boop the wood. Can I boop the tree? That would be even. I cannot boop the tree.
Disappointment.
I mean, I could boop the deer, so that's the best part. I could be, boop. Poor deer. Like chilling out. Boop. I mean, we're doing fine on food.
Thriving.
It's just no one is bringing like the firewood isn't being no one is bringing the firewood from the thing to like the thing, which is annoying because there's plenty of firewood here.
Yeah, that's odd.
Oh look, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Conrad. So this was the point. Someone needed to bring it to the storehouse before it could be brought into the. So this is sometimes really annoying in these types of like resource management games, where it
This is very funny
requires
to me, yeah.
it requires a certain type of order in which stuff needs to happen. So, for example, it's with the trees as well. So this is a freshly cut tree, and then
Yeah.
the ox brings it to the logging camp, and then it's brought to the storehouse. In real life, you would just bring it straight from there to there, right? You wouldn't go like, oh, I cut down a tree. Let's first walk there and then walk there. Makes no sense.
I think the funniest part of like the wood cutting one or the one that needs to go to the market is that the market is closer almost.
It is closer. It's literally next door. I mean, this is also close, but look.
So they walk to the storehouse first and then just
Yeah. Alas, I digress. It's a game. It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Yes, the classic. I do like that there's a physical market. Go to.
Yeah, it's also really. I'm not sure how well all your food would be if you just kept it laying around like this. But then again, who am I?
It's winter. It's gonna be fine.
That's true. Yeah. So basically, we're just waiting until more people, more stuff, I guess.
People, more stuff. Hope the game stays working. That's a
Don't
sign.
say that. Don't say that. Come on. Don't jinx it.
You said earlier we haven't had a crash yet, so my turn to tempt fate.
So it says we're low on food, but I tend to disagree, game. So I don't think they'll go like outside of our territory to like hunt for animals. Which is annoying
That's
because this one is almost like it only hunts until 20 and then it stops hunting them because otherwise of course the population will die out.
Yeah, so that's why you do kind of need to warfare.
Yeah, I think there will be other ways to like get control of countries, of course, or
Yeah.
of like parts of the country.
Money, political power, I guess.
Just tricking them into giving you everything.
That's the civilization way, right?
Give me your city. Yeah.
I used to, in Civilization 5 used to play as Venice and just buy people into waging war on each other.
Or just literally just buy city-states.
Yeah. But then just offer random civilizations a lot of gold and just declare war on that other guy.
I know, right, Angus? It's really nice that you can actually just zoom out into the like political map and not have to like click a button to do that.
Yeah.
Also, like how you can see like I can still hover over the fields and the farms and the communal ovens because they're actually there on the map. So you can actually see the like people building stuff, but you can also see there's no other people building stuff yet, I think.
Yeah, are those traders that are moving around over the map, or?
Yeah, so there's trading already, I think. Haven't gotten to that part yet. But look, it's getting... Oh, the snow is melting.
Why is this called Manor Lords?
Because you're the Lord of the Manor.
Right. Answered.
Answered. Next question, please. Thank you.
I'm not sure why the manor is, but that doesn't matter.
I'm not sure either. I haven't really thought of that.
That windmill on this speed.
It's like... Yeet. Yeet.
Oh, you can build yourself a castle. Nice.
Ah,
Apparently.
thank you, Kleinke Kart. I don't know how to say it. Small cart. I was like, is someone called Kleine Kart? But that's not what it said, so sorry if I butchered your name already. I'm sorry. But thank you for your first time chat, though. The manner of the friends you made along the way. You know what the real manner of this game was? The boop. Boop. So basically we're just... I can't build the manor yet, people. I wish I could. Look, manor house. Here it goes. I cannot build it.
Yet.
Actually pretty cool. You can place the walls and build it individually. Okay, cool. Cool, I like that. Cool. It's locked in the demo, though, but cool. I really like that. That's something Foundation does as well, which I really like. That you can like actually edit buildings to look the way you want them to look.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I mean, you can do that in...
I need to get myself a good PC so I can play all those games.
I mean, you do need a pretty, jogging PC. I mean, I'm not playing... I'm saying my PC, but it's not my PC. It's a Values PC, which I'm playing on. It's not mine. Did they actually sow this? They did not sow this. That's annoying. Damn. I really wanted that one, because that's where we make the grain from.
Uh-oh.
Can we like just up this more, please? Thank you.
Come on, people, get to work.
We don't need the baker yet, or the windmill dude yet, so... Can we have like more farmers? Thank you.
Give us a hand over here.
Look at them plowing at this speed.
You have the enchanted Minecraft tools.
There are so many cool little features. So, did you already like get further into the game, Kleinke? Because this is how far I got before the game crashed for me every time. So, because I really do like it up until what I've played. I mean, look at this. You can actually go inside of the barn. We've raised the barn.
It's like a lot of detail already.
Yeah. So that's what I really like about it. It's a demo, but still it's
Yeah.
kind of a quite well-rounded, well-finished demo already. That's pretty. That's
Like
pretty dope.
that one developer just kind of tried to polish a singular part of the game as much as he could, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
What? Can we walk around in the village? As in, how?
Is there a walk around in it?
Oh, I've not. What? The actual. Look at me.
Oh, that's amazing.
Look at me. I'm wealthy. Peasants. Can I? I can even. I can run. This, this
This is
deserves
great.
trumpets. I didn't even know. I cannot jump. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Come on, game. I want to jump. This is amazing.
That's great.
Hello. This is so cool. I like how this feature was like hidden somewhere in the top right corner. I didn't even. I mean, I knew this was here, but I was like, ah.
That's great. More city builders need that feature.
Issues like clipping through houses or weather glitches will occur. I mean, I don't care. I can run around in my own village. That's so. The Lord's out manor. Ah. Anyway, go on, my peasants.
You've seen your lord.
I have been here. I have told you, thou must worketh. Hello. I'm also quite tall compared to the average person here, I feel.
I guess no response to you just walking there.
No. Am I taller? Yeah, just a bit, but not that much. But look at, she's like carrying this entire carcass into her house. Ah. Can I also, hello? I cannot. I cannot enter private property. Okay, good to know.
Not allowed.
Oh, I can. You just need to clip through it right away. Cool. That's so awesome. I love that. How I didn't know about that.
I mean, just been busy building, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Missed one button.
missed just that one button somewhere in the corner. So we kind of need the hammer though, because otherwise we'll be hungry. Because there's like only one flock of animals, and I think we cannot like hunt here. We'll try. You never know. Stop met emmeren. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
That's a bad joke. That's a very bad joke. Someone please ban Angus. Don't, though.
I don't think I even can.
You cannot indeed, but I can. So basically, we're just playing a waiting game again, as one does.
That's a city building game, right?
I mean, that's basically what city building game is all about. Yeah,
yeah.
just waiting.
It's just gather resources, wait until you have enough, build more to gather more resources.
Wait and bleed, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this dude actually going to hunt somewhere else, or is he just no deer in range or hunting limit reached? So I think he won't go outside of the territory to hunt. That's basically what that means.
So you need farms, I guess.
Yeah, basically that's what that means. Yeah. I will be fine. They can eat wood. But now while you wait, you can walk around with your red cloak. Fair. I can even look at me. I'm standing on top of the wood. This is my pile of wood. It's mine. I'm also floating now. I am your lord magician. I like how he's also actually able to sprint, and this, like, his cape does the fancy stuff. I like how he's also walking on there, kinda sometimes.
There's actual clothes physics. It's pretty.
I mean,
It wasn't necessary at all.
that's totally unnecessary to build in your game, but no, I'm building it because I want to. He even like leans over when you sprint, and he'll do like, ah, come on. If I ever was that's mine. This is also mine. You know what? This is mine. You know what? This tall, mine. This totally drifting out. Look at it drifting. Not mine though, because this is a trader. I can also walk through him. This fire,
Magic.
mine. I also like how you can't look yourself into the face, into your own. Like, I want to see how I look. Just stop. Anyway, let's get back to business. How we're doing on? Okay, 47 days, 74 days.
I think the summary of that was it was yours.
Yeah, it was all. This is all mine.
Yeah.
Mine.
Mine.
Mine. Well, only saw a bird. Just know you're basically a blonde Angus. Look at how tall this dude is. That's not a blonde. That's not a blonde Aris. Aris is not that tall. Also, Aris would never wear that color combination ever. I feel. I found the bug. So,
Where's the bug?
well, the game is supposed to be running at 16 speed, but these people are not running like their lives depend on it. There you go. Fixed it.
This would also never be a lord.
He would indeed never be a lord. That's probably even a better point than him not being tall and blonde.
There's a lot of inconsistencies with this comparison.
Yeah, but I get where you're coming from, though. Yeah. Look at me fields, people.
Look at me fields in it.
Luscious in it. So basically, we're out of food. That's basically what happened. We can go hunting again a little bit, though. I might set this down to 15, just to... Because I don't want my people to starve.
That might not be ideal. No.
No, indeed, no. Wouldn't be the best. The granny is kind of empty, so to say.
You build more farms, or is that just not gonna solve anything?
I mean, it still needs a year to grow, right? So when eventually this all grows and is like harvested and stuff, I think it will be fine.
Please do not eat from these fields. Oh, well, they're harvesting.
Yeah, there we go. So I might want to chuck one of these into our windmill. And I also might want someone to actually go into the communal oven. So, yeah.
Get to work, lads.
I'm just gonna build another house. That might not solve the issues yet, but it will eventually.
There will at least be one more person. If not more.
Indeed. Might even be two. Who knows?
The solution I have in these kind of games. Just build more houses, hope it works.
Throw more shit at the fan and see
Yeah.
what sticks. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there someone doing something which you don't really need him or her to do? Because I think I just need more farmers.
We need more workers here.
We need more workers here. Indeed, we do. We do. If you make them bigger until a plus appears. Yeah, you mean like the houses? Yeah. But I don't have the tools for that. Because I did that and then spent my one tool on building a garden and not a...
I still enjoy the absolute speed of the windmill.
Wee. I do indeed like that as well. Did I already play workers and resources? I think I already have it in my thing, and even I was like, okay, that's way too complicated for me. Yeah. I think I played it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, yeah, no way I'm gonna play that. Chickens? We can have chickens? Ooh. Ooh.
Where's the chickens?
I think we need a bigger plot. Well, we have 0 food at this moment, so things are not going so well.
They're not going swimmingly.
Nah, that will be fine. It will be fine. Yeah, so indeed, workers and research does look neat, but I probably need to sit down for it a little bit longer than like... You know me, I don't read stuff, so when I don't read it, I don't know what I'm doing, and then it's like, hey, I don't like this game because it's too complicated. So Ares is generally here, not on the main screen. Come on, even I had you on the main screen when Ajax was playing. I mean, that's probably a better thing to have on the main screen, but okay, sure, cool.
Opinions vary. I am from Rotterdam. I cannot agree.
Also,
Simply not.
we can have goats. Oh, okay. My people are now starving, so that's not very cool. That's not very bueno, as they say in some countries.
food
I think we are
consumed.
hitting the Malthusian trap, people. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
But we do have flour now, so we can bake some bread.
You heard a goat, Lord.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. Come on, bake it. Bake the bread.
Solve the problem.
Solve it. Look, he's baking. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. We have 1.2k grain. What? That's a
Oh, I
lot of.
think-
That's a lot of grain.
I think that's about what you need.
Yeah.
Food consumed.
Food. Underscore
That's-
consumed.
Yeah. Still like displaying in the coding sense.
This food stall is awfully empty.
No
You know what?
problem.
You know what will fix this? More people.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So someone said we could have goats. I heard that.
Oh, that's the plus sign.
Yeah.
What that meant.
But I do think we need to like build this and build this. And also we need to then have this so we can actually get the iron. You know what? Hold off on constructing all of that, please. Thank you. Let's see. We need the smithy, and we need the bloomery.
Food shortage. We continue building though.
I mean, it's a city builder after all, so.
You might not have food. You might not have anything to eat. It doesn't matter.
The estimated harvest next year is 7. Yeah, that's not a lot.
More than enough. You'll all do with 7 potatoes or whatever that was.
Potatoes. It was barley. We can't even eat that.
Potatoes?
Potatoes. We just need more bakers.
We need more
Boil them,
workers
mash
here.
them, stick them in a stew. Long as you can
Death,
do it.
hunger. Oh no. Oh no. So we can upgrade this, but we can either have a vegetable garden, chicken coop, or a goat shed. What's
Ah,
this resource? Is it coins? It's probably coins, right? Yeah.
but that's how you get a chicken. That's actually more complex than I thought it would be.
This game, or just in general?
Yeah. Yeah, just for a demo, I thought it would be like way simpler, right? Just the idea of the game, but it already has like gardens that can be chicken coops or have goats or.
I mean, why provide us with an unfinished game? I get it.
We need more workers here.
I mean, in my head, demos are always they're not necessarily unfinished, but they're always like just a
Not
kind of idea
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
game.
I get it. Yeah.
Not already like with all of the complexity at an aim, right?
I mean, we're kind of making bread. We're not dying anymore, but it's not like we're doing so well. Live to build, build to live, indeed.
Oh, the snow is melting again.
Indeed it is. Look, we've got plenty of grain left, so we can even just not have any next year, I feel. I still have enough. Favorite features are the adaptive plots and assigning the families instead of single workers. Very unique. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. Yeah, we discussed the families a little bit before you turned into the stream. As someone who's played plenty of city building games, it's not something I find
Come on, people. Get to work.
how do you say it, weird or confusing, but it's kind of a novel concept because we have 36 people but only 12 people assigned to a job, so to say.
A lot of families of 3.
Yeah, so I think, and also I think the ability to upgrade the plot. So something which happens in Ostriv is that they do this automatically. So the people there automatically build their own stuff. Also, they also build their own vegetables, which you can then buy and resell. So you can actually turn a profit. Capitalism.
Profit on the goods of others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Capitalism, yeah.
But you can basically just give people a little bit of coin to then sell the same thing for a little bit more coin. But it also means people are like kind of self-sustainable, as in they can provide themselves with food, which is great because it means you don't have to worry that much about people dying and stuff. Look at all the bread we're making. Ah. Look, we have a yes, vegetables. Look, they can now build their own vegetables.
Construction _ started.
Yeah, it's you know what it means.
Yeah. I know that there will also be an icon there at some point in development. It's just funny to see what it looks like early in development, right?
I think what it also means is that when they're working their own thing, it means there won't be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Vegetables, yes. You know what we need?
Is that no good ever?
I mean, depends on what kid, but
I mean, I wasn't that kid.
I should have made this market smaller, I feel. Can I make it smaller? Or would it absolutely break if I do that? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna build another market. Somewhere. I don't know where. Can I plonk it in here maybe? Where's that? There you go. Market.
Come on, people. Get to work. Let's get to work.
Get to work.
Get to work. Come on. That's like this dude. with a whip. Get to work, come on! Come on! Do it! Do it! Look, Ares, it's you. But then, tall and with white hair. But we've been over this before. So I don't know what this, I think it's coins. This like unit at the goats and the chickens, but I don't really know what it means. But
More vegetables.
I can now also. Oh, the food stalls just remain there. Okay, cool, fine, sure. I wanted to build something. What did I want to build again? So this is pretty big. I don't want that. I wanted to build something, but I don't know what. Oh, yeah, another granary. That's what I wanted to build.
Get to work, lads.
Yeah, okay, so it is silver coins, okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Oh, taxes. Alright.
Taxes? I don't need taxes. there goes there goes my VVD minister again. Yeah, I know.
Get to work.
I always did max taxes in Stronghold Crusader. Because that would make people unhappy, but then you could give them like double rations and they would just be alright with maximum tax. That game was very broken.
I mean, there's multiple games being very broken.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Valhalla. The tax system is kind of complex. I mean, which tax system isn't complex?
Come on, people. Get to work.
I don't like how this doesn't fit in here. Come on, I want to fit. I want it to fit. That's annoying. Anyway,
Let's go, people.
trading post. Where did I build that? Oh, trading. Hold on.
Alright.
So I can basically trade away. I can trade away tools. But kind of like it. So trading is always a little bit complicated. As in, does this mean I will buy the stuff, or does it mean that I will like? I will see. Look at all that flax I can like sell. Will it then like sell this stuff? Let's see. If I set it to like 300.
Assumption is that if it's above the target, they will sell, but
Let's get to
we'll
work.
see.
You can change buy sell on the left. Ah, look. Ah, don't trade, import, export. Ah, there we go. Thank you. I did not see that. I wanted to export, please. Thank you. Let's not import any more flax. We already got enough. Kind of like... Nope. Sure, we'll be fine.
Alright. Interesting system.
Export if stock is greater than target. Okay. So... It's gonna be a lot of clicking here. This is now a clicking stream. Because I don't think there's a way to like shift... Oh, shift click. Yeah, shift clicks. Yeah, that works. Thank you. Well, let's do it at 100 maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
There's food. There's export. There's money.
So what I also really like is you can like set buildings to have idle laborers, which means they'll do it if they're like not doing anything else. So this bloomery has no one assigned to it, but is still producing the iron I need to build tools.
Yeah, that's nice.
Which is indeed pretty nice. Yeah.
Might be because that hunter just still doesn't have anything to do.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. He's basically just doing nothing. Oh, yeah, also, I think I want to build a tannery, because that means I can sell people some... Look, yeah, you can fit right in. Yep, there you go.
Let's get to work.
Come on, buy my stuff. Come on. I've got stuff in store for you. Did he... Look, we got money! Yes! Now we can have... Where did I build? Did I build somewhere? Hold on. Here we go. Do we want chickens or do we want...
Do
Goats?
you want milk or
Goats. Goats.
Like you can see the lines of the people who are gonna build it.
Look at it! It's a goat!
There's goats.
But here comes the question. We can... Boop.
That another York.
That's indeed another York. I feel the dev has a friend called York. There's lots of Yorks in this town.
Odds of naming someone York, very high.
Look at all that flour. Look at all those chickens.
Ancient memes.
Did I build another granary? Did I do that? Yeah, I did. There's one here, and there's one here. Look at all that grain we've got. So we basically just don't want to trade this stuff. Yeah. Can we? Oh yeah, we can also upgrade granary. That's true. That might be a good thing to do. Thank you.
Work in progress.
We can also. Oh, we cannot have chickens. Sorry,
Not
we
yet.
don't have enough money yet.
We carefully wait for the next trade.
I think I built it on the wrong road. If I've built it over here, there's a lot of people coming past. Oh, that vegetable yield though is pretty big. I think we need some more people.
I suppose.
I suppose. I've also found a way to not crash the game, just run it in a lower setting. That works pretty well.
Now you're jinxing it.
Yeah, but like last time I played this game, it like crashed already like 10 times at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. And also maybe build another. Well.
Well.
Yeah, great game. I'm really looking forward to the finished product.
Yeah, it's just also a very interesting game to me because of also the claims of like building it after 14th century Franconian art.
Which is oddly specific, if you ask me. But
It's oddly specific, and it's also like there's a one developer. How can you make sure if you're alone that it's still like accurate to all of that, right? It's a lot of work for one person to like code the game, make all the systems of economics and such work as mechanics, add all like bits of history into there.
let's see what happens. Yeah, indeed, Angus. I think even you. I mean, you do like city games, city building games as well. I think you'll like it, but I think even Aris might Aris might like this game. Let's also build a church because we're still in medieval times, people. Also, let's build a tavern next to it because we do need that stuff.
They have something to do after mass.
Give us a hand over here.
Indeed.
Walk out of church, right into the pub.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Easy access. Just quickly after you've like cleaned your mind, you can just like drink all your sorrows away and stuff. Church and taverns are a natural and historical combo. I mean, they are. They definitely are.
Natural combo, they just spawn in the wild.
Let's get to work.
Oh, no food shortage this winter.
Yeah, I must say the Malthusian trap isn't that bad. It's been worse in certain games, so to say.
Do we have money for the chicken coop yet, or
No, we don't.
damn?
We've got a church. Settlement level increased. Does that mean I can build more stuff?
New development point.
Yeah, that doesn't really do
I love it.
anything yet, but so in here you could like there's more people.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there's more, but it's all locked. But I guess this is where you'd like gain better buildings and stuff, because that's where it's often put.
Let's get to
Open
work.
an entire screen of there's more.
That Simpsons episode where they switch places when the world is ending. I haven't watched Simpsons in like years, so I don't think I remember. Not enough money for royal taxes. So what? Oh no. I need to pay royal taxes, but it doesn't say how much I need to pay.
Yeah, the final game should have combat, yeah.
There is indeed should be combat in that indeed. Look, we have faith. I like when you can do that. Just annoying people.
Pure gaming instinct. Just see a button you can hit for an
I can
annoying-
press the button. I'm playing with the button.
Yeah, so the trading post might not have been placed on the best road.
No, I don't think I have. But yeah. You know what we can do? What I could do? Plonk. And just like say, you know what? You're out of work. You're out of business. Also, let's build more people. Build more people. Wow.
Build
Build more houses.
Let's craft more humans.
Thou has been crafted. So we also need to build this one, the Weaver workshop, so they can look. It fits in neatly. Nice. Let's see. We want to export some of the flax, not all of it though. We've got beer. Nice. Are they actually drinking it? Look, they're drinking the beer. They're having the fun.
They're having the nice time. They're doing the thing.
So we've got so much grain. It's like overflowing the granaries.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, could be worse, indeed. Yeah, fair point. Always a joyous moment when a bar opens in and out of the game. Indeed it is. Indeed it is, Angus.
Could staff both training posts at some point.
Market attractiveness whip tooltip. Ah, look, we can... Ah, look, there we go. Oh, I can... can I then just... Ah, there we go. Look. This is pretty, pretty nifty, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Come on, come on. No, why is now everybody turning... Ah, Jesus Christ. Just buy my stuff, please.
Gotta trap them. Gotta place a trading post on post on every single route.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There shall be... They're just not... Either I'm doing something wrong, or they're just not...
Or they're just not interested.
Who needs flax?
They've bought all of the flax they need, and now they're just
Probably, that's what happened, yeah. Maybe need to, like, if I do, like, grain or something.
I wonder if it actually simulates that, like an actual, like, supply and demand thing.
Probably. Furiously clicking. Just want to set it to like 1,000 or something. I cannot set it to 1,000.
Frustrating. Not a round number.
Also, great music. I don't think you can really hear it, but... Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
These workers will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. That's not what I want. Annual royal tax 5. Build a tax collector. Can I actually do that now? I can build a gatehouse. Oh, I can indeed. Look! I can build it! I cannot build it. Why can I not place this thing?
It need to be somewhere specific.
Do I need like gatehouse? Do I need like a manor house? Do I need like a bailey wall?
Only inside walls.
Let's get to work.
Indeed, it needed to be like in there. I feel. Okay, I think we're building this and then wrapping up because we're already over time. But I really want to build a manor house because you get it, manor. Come on, build, my people. Build.
Build the wall.
We also have many monies now. And I want some chickens. Thank you.
Milk, eggs, vegetables. People are just living their own life.
So once you get beyond the like initial starting up period, I feel like when you're when you have a good supply of grain and people actually building their own vegetables and stuff, it's fine. It's doable. Chicken lords, chickens. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Please don't do that with chickens. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Yeah, so I've even turned it down a little bit, Angus, because I think Arthas wasn't really enjoying it playing on the ultra settings. Just because so I turned it down, and that seems to have also not been crashing the game that much. So that's great.
That's what I've been basically constantly thinking is how does it look so good for one developer?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering as well. I'm like, how is that even remotely possible? But it is possible apparently.
Not the lines. It's great to see like who's working on it.
Yeah, that's great, right? Look at all those people like running. Let's build the walls for our master. And I'm like in here. Come on, peasants, build.
This is mine.
This is mine. This is mine. So
Oh, they're using 3D scans. Are they really?
look, there we go. Now we can build the Manor Lord. Why can I not?
I think it needs to be against the wall.
Indeed.
Come on, people. Get to work.
Is that a chaperone you spot? Could well be. I'm not really into medieval hatting. I'm sorry.
Medieval hat theory.
I'm into many theories, but not medieval hat theory. I'm into boob theory though, and not the thing you think it is, but the actual emergency boop mode, where you can emergency boop people. Boop. Still best feature in this entire game already. I want
The
to.
wall is gone. Why did they take that route? Impressively detailed on like the build-up animation too.
Yeah, that's great, right? But also like the building stages as well, like cutting the wood and like making planks of the logs and stuff.
Yeah.
Also the sounds, they're pretty. Flop, 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 flop. So the dev is indeed using some 3D scan.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope though.
That's also just impressive. I imagine that still takes a lot of work.
I mean, it kind of also like takes away the need of someone to actually need to designing the stuff, right?
Yeah.
We are running out of fuel though, which I don't really know. Who needs fuel? Come on, let's just chuck another woodcutter in there.
Deforestation.
Yeah, deforestation is a thing though. It's gonna take a while to build this thing though. Come on, people, build. Chop chop.
Sooner is the manor, and then the title of the game makes sense.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Not even close. Is that the timer? That's a timer thing, right?
Lol. I like how you can just place a road through the. Yeah, it's a timer indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know enough about video game coding to know how complicated.
Me neither, but it's probably really complicated.
Yeah.
I guess it's really
Like
complicated.
I see the sentence and I'm like, this makes sense to me, but also I don't know what this means in game developing terms. That's a big manor.
It's indeed another small. No, it's not small. No, but we're a big lord, so I mean. Yeah, it's almost done. We're getting there. I think we're just waiting on like the logs to be delivered so we can actually build stuff.
But instead of people just kind of sticking around for that log to be delivered, they all go home. And then they all have to rush out of their
It's
homes the moment
cold.
the log is
It's
delivered.
freezing. It's winter. I get it.
Yeah, and I understood the sentence. It's just, how do you code that into a game? That's the part like where I don't know how difficult it becomes, right? Yeah.
It's done. Yes. Policies unlocked. And now I think we could also build the tax collector stuff. But
Yeah.
so the good part is I cannot finish this because the game has no save function. So if I want to do this, I need to do it all over again. Anyway, let's
Just keep it running forever.
yeah, let's not do that. Let's go to our faces. Thank you. That one. Yeah. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed that one. I was
Yes,
really looking forward to this game, but I didn't expect it to be this good already. To be this
extremely-
finished,
yeah.
so to say.
That's an extremely interesting game.
It's
I think it's a
yeah.
very ambitious undertaking, but it's definitely like
I can feel this going into early access pretty
Yeah.
soon, like in maybe half a year time.
You said it was picked up by a studio as well, right?
Yeah, by a publisher, so by Hooded Horse,
Yeah,
who
by
kindly
publisher,
provided
yeah,
us with a pre-demo key, though. Thank you, Hooded Horse. So I could actually play it before it was an open demo. a little bit,
Oh, that's
which
nice.
is great.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel this game should go into early access just because it's nowhere near finished, of course. And I feel if done properly, early access is a great way to not only get some free testing in, of course, but also maybe to get some maybe well needed cash in to actually hire more people, because I think one
Early access is a good asset for indie games.
if it's done
especially.
well, yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's time for us to close business, set up shop, and
We went
yeah.
a bit over time.
we went a
I
bit
think,
over time. I need to go to bed because I need to work tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining me, Jure. And stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week. Hey, tomorrow? I think tomorrow there's something with Lego. Angus, looking at you in chat. I think maybe I saw a flyer
Maybe.
coming past, so there's maybe
Alright.
something with Lego and a pyramid tomorrow. But you'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.